the depths of her soul. Okay? She's a liar. Okay? Now, Brother Adinkra, he's doing a reading on her. I'm doing a reading on Bill Cosby. I'm using the divination mat, okay? I'm using the divination mat. So, I'm going to show you all. No, it's probably good. I'm going to show you all what a divination mat looks like, okay? Because I'm going to spirit. Now, y'all know I can see without it, but I like to go to spirit because this also has spirit in it. This is a divination mat for those who can't see, okay? Now, we're going to the divination mat. All right? Now, what did you read what you got with her?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I got tools, bones, shells. I got tiger eye stones. All of this in a divination, okay? Now, I'm going to let Brother Adinkra read her first. And then we're going to read the elder. We ain't going by what media said. We ain't going by how we feel emotionally and what happened to us. We're going by what spirit shows us that can see deeper than we can see. Go ahead. Let me see what y'all saying because I got to pull up my Facebook, y'all. Okay. Okay, Pamela Russia Mobley Spencer says, I've been molested, but I'm over it. The woman that went with Bill Cosby had signs in their minds, flat out. Dollar signs. Exactly, Pamela. Exactly. So, you got to remember, they like to play a dirty game. And see, what they don't know is that their doing will be their very own undoing. Okay? Their doing will be their very own undoing. So with saying this, what we got to understand, family, is this game that they like to play is a vicious game. And I'm looking and I'm reading spiritually. Never mind what they put on media. Never mind what they're saying, what these women are saying. I'm going into it and reading it spiritually. Okay? Now, anybody who reads cards, who has divination mats, who has whatever y'all read with, I ask y'all to pull out your tools because we need to do it the right way. Not the way media says to do it. Not the way that you feel because you've been a woman or, that had been molested or because you feel sorry for this woman. See, this is what I keep telling y'all. Y'all got to pay attention and take your body, minds, and souls back from humanity because they will get you caught up and they will get you caught in it emotionally, okay? Now, one of the biggest reasons people are mad at Bill Cosby because of years ago when he said what he said about black people. And what makes me angry with my people is that we're so goddamn ignorant. We don't even know the fact that, first of all, he's an elder. Some of the shit he said back then was correct. That I used to hear my uncle say. My uncle looked just like goddamn Shaka Zulu himself. My uncle used to say, don't be out here, acting ratchet and talking about this and talking about that. And when I heard him talking about the stuff he was saying to us in the community, about the names we use, he had a very good point. A lot of people didn't agree, which is okay. That's your opinion. But my opinion, he had a good point because we live in a society which is showing us to this day and time in a society that still does not uphold the people that we are, the people that we represent. We're dealing with corporate racism. We're dealing with political racism. We're dealing with police racism. We're dealing on racism on every level. If you look on the news, every time you turn around, it's always the black folks who are the ratchet ones. You see, and now what he was talking about years ago is coming out to show y'all what he was talking about and why it was important that we listen to that elder when we didn't listen, when everybody was coming against him, saying, "Oh, I'm mad at Bill Cosby because he talked about black people this way. He's a boule. He's this. He's that. He's this. He's that." Would you have said that if it was your grandmother who said that? If your grandmother said, don't go out here acting like you done lost your goddamn mind and act like you got some sense in them names that are according to what he said or what they said he said is ghetto, and you understand that because you live in a society at that time that was predominantly white, it could work against you. We don't look at all that, family. And now what we want to do is whatever's going on with Bill Cosby now, people want to hold that against him, which I still say right is right and wrong is wrong. Okay? Right is right and wrong is wrong. Now, Kenneth Haynes says, right on, nephew and Nicky, no matter how bred you get or how they are, lift you up. If you black, you still a nigga in their eyes, and that's right. And see, we want to criminalize and talk about our elder, talk about the way that he said what he said back then. Come on, y'all see what it is? And that was back then. This is now. We still dealing with racism. We still dealing with corporate, political, understand? Police racism.
Sorry about that.
You did. You knocked the camera too when you walked by. All right, so.
I walk heavy.
Shavonda says he was right. And our elder, they don't show us strong elders anymore. Our youth don't have. And you're so right, Shavonda, and that's true. But see, a lot of people now, if you look all over Facebook, and based off of what people ask us to come on and do, to spiritually see it, if you look on there, you pretty much see that people are saying good. The elder, it's good for him. This is what he get. But y'all don't realize that all the women that came against him was lying, and they came out and told the truth, that they was paid. Now, this woman, he's getting ready to spiritually read him. I got the divination mat out. I'm getting ready to read the elder. We're going to find out if he's guilty or not guilty. Because there's one thing I do know. Spirit don't lie. Spirit don't lie. I don't give a damn how you read, what you call yourself reading. I read with seeing because I'm a seer. An African traditional seer. And then I use a divination mat. Very rarely did I use it, but I pulled it out for this occasion. Because I don't give a goddamn what they say or how they put it. The truth shall be told. Now, this chick is on Twitter talking about, the truth shall prevail. Well, guess what? I'm going to tell y'all like this, and don't say I didn't tell you so. Mark my words. She's lying. And because she's lying, ancestors are not going to play with her, and especially our elders' ancestors. But I'm going to let Brother Adinkra read her first. Go ahead.
Well, I see with her, in the past she did have some dealings with him. But I see also that
talk louder because you on Facebook. I gotta hear you.
Can y'all hear me out there? On Facebook? But anyway, what I do see is that she did have some dealings with him. I see that it was more of a a mutual thing. It was more infidelity. He cheated on his wife or whatever. But when we get to the whole meat and potatoes of the thing, I do see that she has a like Unam says she has a vivid imagination. She is a liar, and I see that she's getting paid. She's getting paid financially. She won't have to worry about anything for this. And I also see, for some reason, I keep seeing, every time I keep reading this, I keep seeing witchcraft around this whole thing, like rituals being done against him.
On who? Against Bill? They was doing rituals against him?
Against Bill Cosby.
Mm-hmm.
And I see that with her, this is strictly about the money. She probably hasn't asked for anything, but she has gotten paid from somebody else. I see that she's gotten paid from somebody else to do this to him. But I don't see that I don't see that he raped her. I see that it was mutual, and I see that she's lying. And it's funny because at the end of the card, at the end of the reading, it actually shows that the devil card, and the devil card actually represents the pursuit of money, like a hard pursuit, like she's really pursuing money. So at the end of the day, this is the only thing that this is about, is money. And so I'm gonna let
you said you're seeing some witchcraft in the mix of it, right?
Yeah, this right here, this represents trickery and mind control. So trickery and mind control. So this is also showing you. It's not. I can't see this anywhere. But this is also showing you. This is also showing you right here that this is dealing with mind control. See something actually
Yeah. He took mystery. And you told us it was mythology. You took away our kingdom of peace.
Things are coming back to you. Why you think it's so
Our God.
justice to prevail?
Not to wanna give them back again. But we was right. And we're taking it all back.
So there you have it. Now,
Taking
you put
it
cards
all
to the
back.
have such a all right, now. So, everybody that's on Facebook right now, if you got some cards that you can see, come on and join us. Tell us what you see. Okay? Tell us what you see. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read and see if you see. Okay? As I told y'all before, speak on live. Spiritually seeing with my vision, I don't see that he's guilty of raping anybody. I see that he did have affairs on his wife, okay? But I don't see that he raped or gave any pills. Spirit is not showing me that, okay? But now I'm going to use the divination mat, and we're going to see what we see, okay? All right, y'all. Y'all can't see it. Or you can put the phone down if you want, but y'all can see it over here on YouTube. These shells right here, which are cowrie shells, okay, fall down, okay, or what you would call up. Spirit is showing pretty much, no, he did not rape her, okay? He did not rape her. Right? Now, your shell, which is an oblong shell, shows that he has a lot of money. She don't have no money. This little shell represents a female that don't have no money. Okay? Now, this shell represents Bill Cosby having a lot of money. Okay? Now, it shows the spiral shells, which are pretty much representing the time, okay? So we're looking at maybe over a year, they've been working on this case with him and her, and there's been some offerings made, okay, with money for her to come against Bill. Now we got the human element. The human element falls on what we call the negative side. The negative side shows there was arguments that took place between him and that woman years ago, okay? Years ago. And what it was is that he didn't rape her. He didn't give her no pills. It was consensual, and she took favors from Bill Cosby, okay, in order to do whatever he wanted her to do. But there was no rape involved. He didn't molest her. It was all consensual, like they said. I'm looking at the divination map right now. But it also shows what we have a nutshell, right? The nutshell actually represents Bill Cosby ancestors are working with him. But it does show what you said, Brother Adinkra, that pretty much there was some, I don't like to use the word witchcraft, but some of these rabbis were doing spiritual work on Bill Cosby and his whole empire. Mm-hmm. Okay? So what we have here in the divination reading is pretty much there was work done on Bill Cosby over the years for them to come against him. There was money involved, but it clearly shows in the divination map that he is not guilty of rape. So no, he's not guilty of rape. Was he wrong for cheating on his wife? You damn right. Hell, right. But what man haven't done what he has done? Okay? My thing is, I'm not here to talk about his infidelity. I'm here to talk about his accusations of being, or raping, or molesting this woman. Now, what I see with this woman spiritually is she's a liar. And she will pay for what she did because ancestors are not going to play with her. Her doing will be her very own undoing. And this is out of man's control. Okay? For the love of money. For the love of money. She did what she did. But I'm telling y'all what I see spiritually. Her doing will be her very own undoing. Ancestors are going to light fire under her ass for lying. And even lying on Twitter saying truth shall prevail because she's a liar. She got a lot of stuff from our elder. Okay? Again, was he wrong for messing with her? Yeah, he was wrong for, committing infidelity.
But
but no rape.
But Spirit is showing me too. It's like it's other people that know that she's lying.
A lot of people know she's lying.
Yeah.
A lot of people, and they're gonna pay for that. And see, this is why black folks need to come back to their African traditions. This is why we need to stick together. This is why unity should be amongst the black community. You know why? Because what they do is they get together and they work their magic. And they know who got the real power.
But we running from it.
All right, go ahead and keep talking because I'm getting ready to read her, y'all. Andrea, or whatever the hell her name is.
Are you gonna read her again?
No, I'm gonna just see what the board say. I'm gonna see what the divination master is. She lying or not?
Okay. You know what was crazy is his lawyer. His lawyer fell asleep during the trial. He didn't fall asleep like he just, how you doze off and you wake up. He fell asleep. He fell asleep at trial. His lead attorney fell asleep, leaned back and fell asleep with his mouth wide open, and was like just out of there. And so it's like that's really bad. That's really bad when your lawyer falls asleep. And I don't know. I just feel like a lot of this, I feel like everybody is conspiring against this man. And so.
All right. So now, family, I pulled the divination mat. So I asked the question: did Andrea, okay, did she get raped by Bill Cosby? And spirits say no. Bones say no. Bones say that in the past that there was a relationship, a positive relationship between them. But Bones say no, she was not raped by Bill Cosby. Okay, I mean, Shell say no. Okay? But it keeps coming up. Money. She don't have no money. All this was inspired by money. Okay? Interesting. Peace, Candy Rain. Then she had a nerve to make a speech and bring up Martin Luther King. She's full of shit. And I'm going to tell y'all, anybody who really wants to take the time, who's spiritual, pull your cards out. I don't care what you do. Go to Ifa. Go to your ancestors. Go into your visions and do what's right and see what you're supposed to see. Stop going off of what they're saying on media. See what you're supposed to see. And that's what I'm telling y'all to do. Because it's not right. Again, I'm always going to be a woman first, family, but I'm also for balance and fairness. And fairness is, whether he cheated or not, which we are used to with men and women cheating, he did not rape or take anyone against their will, and he did not molest that woman. And you know what? For those who want to disagree, it's okay to agree to disagree, but go to spirit, especially if you're spiritual. Go to spirit. Don't go to the media. Don't listen to what media say, because their goal is to get you caught up in the emotional bullshit. Go to me, go to spirit. Don't go. I don't give a damn. Go outside. You understand? Ask for a sign, whatever. One thing I have a problem with is in Africa, we're very big on respecting our elders, okay? Very big on respecting our elders. And that's not to say every elder is perfect. We done been through some things here. We know family, and we know that it's very important to understand that a lot of women have been molested, raped. So the ones who have been through this are going to definitely use those emotions to make a decision about what happened, and they're not tapping into their spirituality. They're not tapping into their spiritual eyes. They're not going to spirit, especially my spiritual sisters. Y'all got to go to spirit. Go to spirit, my spiritual sisters and brothers. This woman is lying, and the truth shall come out. It will come out. Because, see, they're doing too much. All I'm going to say is like this. Is he perfect? Who's perfect? Who's perfect? Many men cheat on their women. Many women cheat on their men. Yeah, he cheated. He committed infidelity. He's wrong, but he didn't rape or molest nobody. And that's what we just pulled the divination mat. He just pulled his cards. I went to spirit. Spirit said no, he didn't do it. So no, he's not guilty.
And what I find what I find very interesting, he worked all them years around them women, and those women, they weren't ugly women on the Cosby Show,
Nope.
and he didn't do none of that with them.
Exactly. Why none of them accusing him?
Not even for Felicia Rashad.
Nope. And Felicia Rashad was on CNN. See if we could pull that up. See if you could pull that out. She was on CNN, disappointed. And see, the thing about it is what they're doing is they're feeding off of the energy of knowing that women, right now we in the age of the woman with the divine feminine energy has risen. And you know what? I'm all for that. But I'm not for lies. Because if you are a divine feminine one, then you understand what balance shall be. And that means that right is right and wrong is wrong. But at the end of the day, what we have to understand, they will feed off of that energy. All of these sexual allegations coming out over the years by what these men were doing to men and women, y'all. Not just women, men and women. They're feeding off of that energy, okay? And they know that a woman is going to be quick to say, yeah, that Negro did it. He did it. And all men's are dogs. I heard a woman say one day down here, I ain't going to mention no name, but she said, all the men's are hoes. You know how the men's are. I said, really? I said, that's not fair. Not all men are hoes. Why you say that? You know how to. I said, no, I don't know that how they are because not all men are hoes, you know? So you got women like this that have been affected and emotionally affected by whether they've been molested, raped, you know, and they're going to automatically, instead of using their spiritual eye and really, really looking at it and bringing a balance, they're going to automatically say, yeah, he did it. Yeah, I know how those dirty old men are. You know what I mean? Well, y'all got proof right here. Just went to spirit. He read it, went to spirit. And I call anybody else that does readings or of your spiritual, I call anybody else, go into your spirits, go to the ancestors, go to your divination mat, go to your cards, and read it for what it is. We all know it was money, but most of our rich brothers are not aware of the fact that it is money. Well, you know, we're not going to take away or negate the fact that he got caught up in the hype too, okay? But what we are not doing is we're not looking at, somebody posted something that was very true earlier on our Facebook. NBC, Bill Cosby. Warner Brothers, Prince. Sony, Michael.
Felicia Rashad, who played Cosby's wife on TV for more than a decade, started in the 80s, said she never saw any behavior that could lead her to believe the allegations that resurfaced starting in November after being dormant for more than a decade. She said she'd never seen no proof of that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
She says what you're seeing is a destruction of a legacy, and I think it is, and I think it's ostracized, and I don't know why or who is doing it, but it's the legacy that they're after. And she said his legacy was so important to our culture.
That's right. That's right.
And so, but I think it's more than a legacy; it's the money.
It's the money family because Bill Cosby worth billions of dollars. But as I said, their doing will be their very own doing, and you all will see a change in humanity. You understand? You see, they think they're the chosen ones, but they are not. And what they must understand is that the energy is changing. So all that they do and think that they do and the power they think they have is been stripped away from them. And what is getting ready to take place is you all going to see a major change. Okay? Their doing will be their very own undoing. Okay? Now, they no longer will get away with continuing to ostracize our brothers and sisters. Bill Cosby's 80 years old. He could barely see. Okay? He's an elder. Again, that doesn't take away from the fact he might have been a womanizer, but I don't see rape. I don't see molestation. Spirit didn't see it either. Okay? But how many men are? Let's not make the mistake of thinking because he got money and forget about the positive things he did do for the community. And a lot of people still have a lot of hate for him because of what he said, but he's an elder. Elders think differently. And y'all know for a fact your grandmothers used to say it, so don't act like you don't know. Okay?
Monique Santos says, wasn't he trying to buy a TV network?
Yeah, well,
Is it NBC, right?
he was trying to buy ABC.
ABC.
Okay?
NBC.
And y'all know, in the meantime, through all that, his daughter died, his son died. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
But them son of a bitches better be careful because you know what? I see spirit is about to come. Ancestors are coming. And let me tell you, they're about to get their asses whipping. They're going to start having problems. Because all of this is spirit is showing me is that all of this that they were doing, a lot of, like when you pull them cards, a lot of spiritual work. Okay. Watch how tornadoes and whirlwinds start coming to them. They getting ready to see their demise. He done lost his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
He done lost his son.
Yep. So they were setting it up. That was the play, I think, all along, setting it up so they can go after his money.
And let me tell you something. What they say in y'all so-called Bible, the love of money is the root of all evil. Ancestors have risen. They're coming out the water. They're coming out the trees. They're coming from the cosmos. They're coming from the left to the right. And let me tell you something. Something happened to this elder. Y'all gonna see some real, I'm gonna say shit going down. And their time is up again. Their doing will be their very own doing. And let me tell you something. They can't no longer mess with the elders. The ancestors are rallying around us like the Million Man China Army. Don't say I didn't tell y'all something. Well, we're going to go on to Kanye West. Let's touch on Kanye West.
Kanye.
Okay.
What's another name for Kanye? Kanyesus.
Court said Bill Cosby sent a blah blah blah. He sure did. But we forget about that.
He did what?
Sent a lot of black kids to college. I know he did. He did a lot. He sure did. Sent a lot of black people to college. And donated a lot of money to black colleges.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kanye West. The other day he was going Twitter crazy, tweeting his ass off, and apparently he has a man crush. I ain't gonna say a man crush. Let me just say he has a infinity for the president, Mr. Trump. He did a photo. He put a photo of him and Trump up, and he had the hat on, said "Make America Great Again."
Mm-hmm.
He said, and he got attacked for that. A lot of black people started going after him, and he said he don't give a damn how y'all feel about it. Y'all can't stop him for loving Trump, And he said him and Trump got the same energy. He got that dragon energy.
Mm-hmm.
And it almost seemed like he was saying they twin souls and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he was like, they're just alike. But it's interesting. I was wondering, I was like, damn, did he learn his lesson from bad mouthing Bush? or is this just some a plot to get attention? Does he got does he got an album he working on about to come out? That's why he's doing that. And I just thought it was kind of funny. And then one of his things he tweeted too the other day, he said he said we just had Obama, a black president. We had this black president in office, Obama in office for 8 years, and he didn't do nothing for the people of Chi-Town. And I just thought that was interesting because I remember when Obama was in office, he said Kanye was a jackass. So I felt like that was him that was his little his little dig at President Obama. I think that was his a little get back for that.
Court said he got an album coming out in I think it's out in June. Okay.
Okay.
So what you think about that?
Yeah, I think this is I think this is just a publicity kind of something.
Now you hear Kim Kardashian on Twitter saying that Kanye is mentally unstable. Y'all hear that? Because he showed pictures of the inside of their house.
Nah, she was referencing because they kept saying that he's in a sunken place. Because that was about what's the movie?
Get Out.
Get Out. So they were saying that he was in a sunken place, that they did work on his mind and fucked up his head, which they really did. But
who? The Kardashians?
The Kardashians, yeah.
Okay.
Them motherfuckers do spiritual work, and they do something to all of their men. That's why.
What happened?
Any of y'all inspired rappers, y'all better leave that Kardashian stuff alone. Don't fall for it.
Yeah, well, at the end of the day, that's our fault. Because sisters, we need to be doing our spiritual work. And see, half of us is in the goddamn churches instead of getting together and using our power and protecting our men like we supposed to. Okay? Y'all can say what you want to say, but it's time for sisters to rise up and sisters to start coming back to their African indigenous ways and being indigenous to the land and knowing who really is indigenous to the land and moving mountains so they can stop doing shit like this. You got so you got the Kardashians that deal with witchcraft or Wiccan, and then you got the goddamn Beyonce's crew that deal with hoodoo, okay? They don't like each other, real talk.
The Eye of Ra little brother said he got cloned.
He got cloned.
He said Kanye was got cloned.
Yeah, you got Ken talking about MK Ultra. Y'all off the goddamn chain with that. MK Ultra, he got cloned. I don't know about all that, y'all. Jane Johnson, hey sister, how you doing? He has been acting mentally unstable more so since his mother passed away.
I think it's a connection to that. His mom, because his mom was his mom was the only person he trusted, and he confided in her. He loved his mom. He really, really loved his mom. And I think when she passed, it took a toll on him mentally.
But he wasn't acting like that when she first died. There's some damn work that been done on him too.
Yeah, because after his mind, they want to control his mind. All of them women do rituals to control their men's mind. But I don't know what the hell they did to Lamar Odom, because he started smoking crack and everything. I don't know.
Look here. Sisters, y'all probably will say, well, it ain't none of our business. They want to go with them white women anyway. Da, da, da. It is our business because our brothers are lost. Some of them. Okay? It is our business because I'll be damned. I don't give a goddamn, y'all. You do what you want to do, but you still belong to this over here. And I be giving a damn. I'm not playing. They ain't gonna be messing with brothers now. You can do what the hell you want to do. But when you start putting rituals on them to mess with their mind and doing shit that you ain't got no business doing, sisters, we need to rise up. We need to rise up. Because they really don't know who got real power. And see, they're used to doing that. And because they're so used to black folks and black women being into Christianity, they ain't used to the ones who got that spiritual power that say, we're going to come whoop your wicked asses, okay? Because enough is enough. Look at poor Chris Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Now Lamar Odom, you putting ritual, you doing rituals on him, and see they do this because they bank on the fact that black people are so disconnected and not united. You got some that are Christians, some that are not Christians, and they look at us and be like, y'all fools, y'all don't know what the hell it is. We really know y'all culture, but y'all don't even know it.
Monique Santos says every black man that get with the Kardashian become broken.
Yeah, because they doing rituals on them. That's why. And they deal with wicked. I could see straight through the depths of all them damn chicks' soul. Every one of them Kardashians, they be in the room. Our spirit showed me they be in the room together doing rituals. They be sacrificing chickens and getting blood, taking their hair, taking their clothes. They be doing a lot of wicked shit. What's so funny?
Because they don't be, I don't know, they ain't, like, even if you aren't into the spiritual stuff, you can't put two and two together. Like, you can't figure out these motherfuckers be on some shit. I don't know.
Candy Rain said, let me tell you, them white women be in the botanica shops doing work on our men. I went to a store and it was 4 of them in there asking how to make men come to them. It's a real thing. I'm speaking from experience. Why is some physics afraid to talk about the Kardashians? Are you talking about psychics? Anybody scared to talk about the goddamn Kardashians? They can kiss my natural black ass.
That's why, because they probably, a lot of psychics don't do spiritual work.
They don't do spiritual work, so they be scared. They can come on, we could have a war. We could have a war. We could have a spiritual war, and they gonna lose the war. Ain't nobody scared of their goddamn asses. Shit. Kardashians can kiss my motherfucking ass. Excuse my language, but that's how real it is. Because at the end of the day, you're doing too much. Don't be doing rituals on our black man. What the hell is wrong with you? Then you go in there to get candles to make black men come. You sit your asses down somewhere like y'all got sense. And that's part of this is what we get. Because we don't want to come back to our power.
But we too quick to share. It's certain things we just shouldn't share with people anyway, outside of our culture, whether they're initiated or not. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, a lot of times we just give people too much information. And our thing is we want to teach and show everybody everything. And everything that we're involved in, certain people want to be a part of it no matter what.
There we go. So Ray J got away from them Kardashians.
Mm-hmm.
Ray J probably could see shit and probably said, "Oh hell no, y'all not getting my ass, goddammit." Ray J was looking, opening big eyes and seen some shit he didn't like and said, "I'm getting far away from y'all."
But see, with Ray J, his mama and his sister real protective of him. They protect him from a lot of women.
Yeah, but y'all don't sleep on it because I'm gonna tell y'all like this: there's some of them celebrities that do come to African traditional healers. Okay.
Those are the ones that don't be getting picked on.
Those are the ones who don't get bothered and know where to come. They know how to come back home like they got sense. Okay? Mm-hmm. So there's a few of them celebrities that do come back home to their own culture and their own traditions. Okay? All right, family, we're going to move on. The last topic of the night is, what did we say? What's this, Thomas? What's this right here?
Huh?
Oh, North and South Korea. What's going on?
Yeah.
All right, family, before we end out, what's going on with North and South Korea?
Yeah, they're in talks. They're talking about actually getting rid of their nuclear weapons and stuff. But I think it's funny because everything in my spirit tells me that China is behind this, getting them to talk together. Because what I'm picking up is like China is like, keep the white people out of this. We need to fix our own shit. Like the Koreans and even though the Chinese and the Koreans don't see eye to eye, but they want the North Korea and South Korea to work together to fix their own problems. They don't want the West in it. And
that's what you see?
Yeah, that's what I'm picking up.
So they don't want North Korea and South Korea to bring the West in it because they want to fix their own problems because it's an Asian country.
Mm-hmm. Just the culture, but the U.S. thing, the U.S. thing. And plus, China doesn't want the U.S. over that period. China does, because it's right next to North Korea and China and all of that. They're right next to each other. So they don't. That region is all the same region. So they don't want the U.S. over that period, because once the U.S. comes somewhere, they always set up those bases. And
Well,
they got one. They got one in what was it? South Korea already.
well, Corcoran said it's a hoax. They will align with China and Russia to go against the West.
I believe that.
So it's a hoax that China is really trying to get North Korea and South Korea together. Then
No, I don't think that's a hoax. I think that's real.
think that's real?
Mm-hmm.
Coco, why do you say that's a hoax? What do you see with it? What do you see with it? Tell us what you see. I haven't read up on it, so I don't know. I gotta really tap into my spiritual eye, and I gotta see what they're talking about. I know he looked up. Facebook be slow sometime, y'all.
Well, I had too many people watching on YouTube because we switched.
Yeah. Anybody who's on here, I want to let y'all know we got another YouTube account. So if y'all want to check us out on YouTube, y'all got to go to Nicky Love. There's two.
Nicky Love.
It's just Nicky Love instead of Nicky Love Bunam. So for those who want to catch us on YouTube and don't want to catch us over on Facebook when we're doing live stream over there, y'all catch us on YouTube under Nicky Love, NICKYLOVE.
She's doing like this.
And
on YouTube.
Yeah, it's a picture where I got red on. I think it's red, and I just got my hand like this. So if y'all want to catch us, that's our new YouTube page. Well, it's old. I had it for years, but y'all catch us on that YouTube page, because YouTube shut us down and said we can't do a show for another 3 months because some ignorant ass people are actually trying to block our streaming. Whoever is doing spiritual work, you better be very careful. You don't know what kind of spirits we got working with us. And the thing about it, we don't harm anybody. We don't bother anybody. But you got hateful ass folks out here that are jealous, that are evil, don't want to see you, do things. We have put up a video of
Eddie Griffin.
Eddie Griffin. Y'all know there's nothing new. I used to promote for the comedian Eddie Griffin. We're still friends. Still my buddy. I used to promote for him. We did interviews, but I did interviews with many celebrities on my radio show. So we're saying that you got some hateful ass, and it be our own. And I'm going to tell y'all, people that's our own, y'all better be careful. Because your ancestors going to start whooping your asses for doing stupid shit to your own people who ain't doing nothing. And especially if you're using this shit against your own people. So y'all better be very careful.
And let me know, the spiritual work ain't working, but, them getting our video flagged and stuff like that, that kind of caused a little slowdown, a little kink. But, we'll be back up and running on the other page in, I guess, 2.5 months now.
Honestly speaking, I don't give a damn about social media. It can kiss my ass too. Because guess what? At the end of the day, it didn't really slow us down. I take all my shit off of there. Go somewhere else. You see what I'm saying? Instead of y'all trying to do rituals to stop us doing from what we're doing, do a ritual on them for messing with black folks all the time. Y'all got your priorities backwards.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all really do. Stop doing spiritual work on each other and do it on the people who is messing y'all up and making us look bad and continue to be racist and do all the shit they do. Don't do it on us. Y'all stupid because you hateful and you jealous because someone is more popular, someone deals with celebrities and you don't. The hell out of celebrities, just another goddamn person. I don't look at celebrities the way y'all do. They people, they human beings. So, on that note, family, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Okay? We're getting ready to get up out of here. Next week, I will be back on talking about our next set of universal laws. And also, family, check out our new website, www.wunamandadinkra.com. Okay? And I want y'all to share the My Virtual Psychic. Okay? We did a commercial for it. It's on Facebook. Family, just like they do, we need to start supporting and promoting each other's stuff. Share it, because I'm going to tell y'all like this. I put it on Twitter. I got like 30 to 40 white folks that are loving my virtual psychic. I got more white folks that supporting it than black folks. And I'm disappointed in my people because, if anything, even if you don't believe or think you want to talk to psychics, and we put psychic because it's a Western terminology, although, you know, as African traditions, we're seers, okay? But y'all check it out. What?
I had a question. Monique Santos said, did you see the video about the black guy in Henry County, Georgia, where the cops unlawfully arrest and assault the ex-football player?
No, I didn't see that. You got to check that out. We have to check that out. Okay?
All right. You got any more questions? Before we go, anybody got any more questions?
Big has come in all colors. If you're ignorant, white or black, you're a nigga. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. We all know that money they mad with trying to advance the culture by buying the TV. Okay. Damn, it's all coming in late. I'm trying to see. I read somewhere, Mia says, I read somewhere where they saying that people are worshiping Beyonce in church or something.
Yeah, they got Beyonce got her following. It's called the Beehive. They got the.
Yeah.
They really.
Only one y'all should be worshiping is your ancestors and your gods and spirits. Don't worship no human being. They're not one man, not one woman. Okay?
People are crazy.
People are crazy. The hell gonna worship her? Who is she? Unless she disappear in front of my eyes and show me that she's a god or a god is a god, then guess what? Otherwise, then she's just another human being. Don't worship her. Don't even worship me, goddamn it. I don't like that. Because at the end of the day, we have been taught to worship something that other than yourselves. Worship yourselves, okay?
It says, Monique Santos says the video went viral. We have to check it out. No more questions. No more questions.
Actually, Candy Rain, we about to get off of here. I gotta go. And I get my grandbaby. So we're about to get off of here. Oh, okay, Kashiba says she's on YouTube. Okay, Kashiba, find me on YouTube. Nicky Love. NICKYLOVE.
You gotta stop advertising for these folks.
But at the end of the day, I want to say peace and blessings, family. She says she's on YouTube. We on YouTube. Peace and blessings, family. Thank you for tuning in to Spiritually Seeing News, where we see where you could only imagine. And it may sound corny, but it is the truth, because everybody's up there seeing all kind of shit, imagining their own mind what the hell is going on with our elders, and ain't going to the spirits to see it for yourself. Go to spirit, go to divination mat, go to your cards, and read it for yourself, family. Stop letting media control your mind. Take your mind back from the media, your mind, body, and soul back from man. That's what you do. On that note, peace and blessings. We'll see everybody maybe on Sunday. We'll see how it goes, okay?
All right.
Blessings, family.
Peace.